Hi, my name's Sebastian Reece and welcome to Mount Dora Marina. I'm back again today with a video showing you the signs of a bad propeller. Now I've seen a lot of videos out there showing how to uninstall, install Yamaha Mercury, but I haven't seen a lot of information out there showing you the signs of a bad propeller. And then like all the other videos at the end, I'll show you how to take off and reinstall the props with one of our boat technicians. They're going like 75 miles an hour. That's sick. Now like some things, you might just know it's not working. But a propeller is one of those things that it can be very hard to tell, especially for an inexperienced boater, if there is something wrong. Now here at Mount Dora, we took the liberty of using one of our Tri-Toons with a 150 Yamaha on the back, taking off the perfectly good prop, beating the heck out of it, like someone would if they ran over a log or stones or backed into a concrete dock, etc. And then we put it back on our Tri-Toon to show you what it's really like on a big boat when the prop is bad. One of the biggest telltale signs of a bad prop is when you put it into gear, there is a vibration or shake around the motor. Now, if you were to just start the motor up and leave it in neutral, the prop's not spinning, you will not notice it. If you are to put it in gear and then immediately go up full RPMs up on a plane, you might not notice it because at high RPMs, as this video will come to show you, you can't really tell there's a shake. One of the biggest indicators we found in our experience and in this test is that in the lower RPM, that speed between getting up on a plane and your boat leveling out, all that pressure on the prop when you're getting up on a plane is the best time to tell if there is something with your prop. Now that goes without saying, you could turn off your motor and trim it up out of the water so you can see if there's anything wrong with the prop. But if you're in an inboard or you're not that experienced or you just start up your motor and you're just going because you didn't think nothing's wrong with it, you can then notice it. And I'll demonstrate it here in the video, the signs and everything I'm looking for when I'm noticing a bad prop. All right guys, got the bad prop on in the back. When I put it in gear, I can feel it in the bottom of my seats, in my feet, anything connected to the bottom of the boat. You can feel it just kind of shaking around and everything. But then when I come over here and I sit down, a great indicator is this plastic windshield. Look for something kind of flimsy. And right now you can't really tell, but as I give it RPMs and as I gear up a little, you can almost hear it. And as you can tell, I'm barely going over 2,000 RPMs, less than 10 miles an hour. And I can start to see the vibration and the shaking in here. Then as I go up, I can feel it. I can feel it in my feet. I can feel it vibrating everything. That's not like a normal wave vibrating the boat. The entire boat is vibrating throughout. And then you can even hear it once I go on it. There's just a stutter, a bad stutter and a bad shake over everything. So I'm gonna come back down here to neutral. Depending on your location, you might wanna throw out anchor or stop yourself from moving. Right now there's no wind and I'm out here in the middle of the lake. So I'm gonna shut off my motor and trim it all the way up. And you don't have to trim it all the way up, but you wanna trim it up at least enough to where the prop starts coming out of the water so you can get a good view of it. I can tell my prop's out of the water now. I'm gonna come back here. And just from here, you can already see there's damage to the prop. So without even having to go back there and really look at it, you can tell there's damage on it. If you come to this side, same thing, you can just see the bad shears in it. Any kind of crack, any kind of thing can cause that issue. Now, other than the shaking and vibration, it's really hard to tell, especially once you're getting up on a speed, that there is anything wrong with your prop. I'll show you how to take off and reinstall the props with one of our boat technicians. And at the end of the day, if the boat is moving forward, while it could be a safety hazard and I wouldn't do it for long, if you hit something and your prop is sheared or torn up, like I'll show you, but as long as that castle nut and the cotter pin, or if you have a Mercury motor, their style of pins, is intact and it's not shaking and it's not loose and your prop is on there solid, the tears and jaggeds, yes, will make it run bad, but it will get you home safely. Just don't go too crazy. Again, I'm Sebastian Reece with Mount Dora Marina. This has been another Learning Center video. Let's get you out on the water.